What you doing? You see everybody up there on the computer? What are those people doing? What are you doing? Yeah, look. There's everybody. You see them? Bruno. 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 What are you after? Oh, he's so calm and collected, isn't he? Look at him. Hey, Bruno. It's like he waits for ping. Well, Rod. It's like he waits for the camera, and then as soon as as soon as I get the camera sorted, he's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Hey, Bruno. How's it going? Oh. He's only up here because I'm finishing off my dessert, and that's why he's up here. So, what do you think, Bruno? Oh, look, and he slabbered all over me. Oh, you want more rubs? What if I put my hand away? Oh, he goes away. Guys, how's it going? The chain sharpening, guys. Take off my glasses. Guys, that chainsaw sharpening was shocking. Do you know that I've actually been sitting on that chain like that since I got the carb work done on that saw, and I haven't touched it. I've just been like, I don't even know how to. Senior, how's it going? Greetings from Ireland. I don't even know how to approach this. I don't know how much work I'm going to have to put into it. It's just going to be one of those things that someday where I'm heading out to do something and I need the sharpened chains, I might as well just have a look at it. And I actually had done half of the chain before I made the video, and I was just like, no, I have to show this video. I have to show this video. Some very interesting comments on it as well, and some information there that I wasn't aware of, to do with how far back you're sharpening and leaving the beak. Because if you leave it too far back, it's just going to. There's not going to be enough. Won't be the way of putting it. There's not going to be enough strength left in the top of the tooth to hold it, and it's just going to fold back. You know, so Wooly gets the Sharpie out. Okay, so standard tooth is like that. Yes, we all in agreement. But these ones are going to have to be like sort of like this. No, it's not even, because the rakers are coming right up. Excuse my hi Roddy. So this is what it's ending up looking like. That's what it's supposed to be like. This is what it's ending up looking like. And what happens is that there is not enough strength here. So as soon as I start cutting, say goodbye to this bit. Okay. So I do have another chain, brand new, not even used. Roddy, how's it going? And I'm just half considering just putting that chain on it. Now, here's the thing, guys. It is the 181. It does not get a lot of use. So I'm very rarely cutting big wood that it's even needed. So what do you do? Roddy, did you order those boots? Sorry, you know, I sold them boots. I sort of sold the boots to Roddy last week, and it turns out that the new ones that came were a little bit too small. So Roddy didn't get to buy the boots. Oh no. But guys, check this out. I got a gift, right? I don't know if this came. Jay, how's it going? I got a gift. The first thing, I got a package. It came from America. I was expecting it, but it actually took so long to get here that I had sort of forgotten about it. Yeah, and you'll be buying another pair next year, Roddy. You know, whereas those ones would have lasted you 10 years, okay? So I got this little package, an American Postal Service package, you know, the little bags, right? And I opened it up, and the smell of wood, of sap and pine and everything out of it, it was just unbelievable. Guys, this gave me such, I was so happy about this. It was like, it made me so happy, so happy. And that's it there. That is cedar. No, it's not cedar. What is it? 64. How's it going? 64 wheel drive in the house. I know. I know, senior. It's yes, Dieselman. It was. Okay, so look, this is what is the name of this? Why can't I remember? Is it Western Red Cedar? Is it Western Red Cedar? Guys, look at the pitch on that. The absolute smell is unbelievable. So it was in the bag, right? Shoved into the pocket. Now I have about 40 coats here, so I'm going to have to dig this one out. Here it is. Check it out. Check it out. Look. A Carhartt gilet. A gilet, we call them, or vest, you guys call them in the States. It's a little bit big on me. That's fatwood. Yeah. It's pitch. It's pitch. And I don't think it's true fatwood. I think it just has this big massive lump of sap on it, but it is so pungent. But check this out. Look what Tasman sent me. Check it out. It is a bit big in the back. Look, I could, if I was pregnant, I could wear it. But how cool is that? Look, isn't that so cool? And you know, he sent me a lovely note as well. He sent me a lovely note that I actually have stuck up on the wall behind the computer, and now I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. And it says, "Wally, hey buddy, hope all is well. Love what you do. Keep on rolling, brother. I know it's not much, but I thought you might be able to get some use out of this vest. There's a little something in the pocket for you, sent with a ton of love from my world to yours. Doug, Fur, and Pitch. Love you, brother. Thank you, the Taz family." Guys, yeah, listen, Jay, I can only grow into it. Do you know what I mean? It's getting to that stage where no matter how many leg raises and curls and squats I'm doing at the minute, the belly's just expanding by it's just getting bigger. So I'm going to get plenty of use out of it. It was I had a grin from ear to ear. It was just so nice. It was so nice. Now, he did say he was going to send me something about a month ago, but you just sort of forget about these things. It was just really nice. It was a really nice thing to get. So thank you, Taz. Thank you, Mama Taz. Much appreciated, guys. Okay, so where are we going? Dieselman, I'm assuming he used one of those grinders, one of those pull down grinders. God knows. It was my fault because I would always say to them, don't sharpen my chains, right? So I just left it in and I came back sharpened and I was like, oh my God. It was literally like straight down. It's a wonder the chain didn't break. Like, the chain has been used a lot since, right? That's why it was obviously being sharpened. I don't know if it'll be fit to run again. This is the only thing with the extra work I've done on it. So, it's a tough call. Yeah, no, that chain was full chisel. No, let me think. Full chisel. It was pointy. That was a Rototac chain. It wasn't now I'm going to get this wrong. It wasn't the Oregon chains. It was the 24-inch chain on the 24-inch bar. James, how's it going, buddy? You're very welcome, Diesel Man. So it was. Here's the thing about the full chisel and the semi-chisel chains that Oregon sent me. As soon as I sharpened the semi-chisel chain, it became full chisel. Do you know what I mean? So, this channel is about chainsaws. Pat, how's it going? Pat, how is the coffee consumption? More importantly, super important that I know that you are having your full 9 pots of coffee a day. So it's like, where was I? Diesel Man. Yes. So it is like semi chisel. Isn't that sort of rounded? Isn't that sort of rounded instead of a pure point at the edge? It's sort of rounded. Yeah, pretty much what Jay is saying here. We go through a lot of topics. Most of it outdoors, prepping, politics, global politics. Mama Taz, we were just singing your praises there. Check it out. We were just talking about the beautiful gift that you guys sent me and how appreciated it was, and the big stupid grin I had in my face for the whole day. I would say, well, Diesel Man, this is the thing. As soon as I sharpen them, they all become full chisel. So, because I don't know, I never bothered rounding them off. I sort of was going, how would I round them off? And it was something I was chatting with the Oregon guy about, who sent me the chains. But then he dropped off the face of the earth, and I haven't spoken to him in a year or 2 years. Maybe he just stopped replying to emails and stuff. So I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I would agree with Rod when it comes, J Rabbit. I would agree with Rod. I would get a pair of chainsaw trousers. I find them much more practical. And, you know, you're not going to cut yourself in half through the legs, as in like that, you know, and catch your dangly bits on the chainsaw chain. So I would be, I just find them more practical for me, chainsaw trousers over chaps. But then I've never worn chaps because we don't see them here very often. Less cumbersome. Yeah, well, there's that. Your pants, Doug. Your pants. You're very welcome, buddy. So the Husqvarna technical ones are good. The ones I did a review on, but they are expensive. But if you aren't that worried about how they are fitting, this is what gets me. You see, it's the fit on these things. And yeah, Roddy, he's really going to get that. If you're not worried about the fit on things and having it especially fitted to you, the basic range of stuff is good. The Husqvarna basic stuff is good, and so is the still stuff. I wore still trousers for a long time, and they were pretty good. So any of the big brands, still Husqvarna, are going to be good. The reason why I ended up going for the Husky ones in the end is just because Husqvarna are so much better than every other company in the world. All right, Roddy. I tell you, it's because when you bought the Husqvarna, you could mix and match waist size and leg length, which is super important to a short arse like me. So I could get a 28-inch inner leg with a 32-inch waist, and it fits me 100%. Yes, real men do, Doug. Real men. You forgot to put real in there. Oh yeah. Yeah, Doug, we don't wear shorts in Ireland. It's too bloody cold. Yeah, twice a year. Well, I actually wore shorts today for 15 minutes, and then I put my waterproof trousers on. I went up the mountain. Peep Fanner make good stuff as well, but it is very, very pricey. You got to be aware. This is the thing that you got to be aware of when it comes to chainsaw trousers, guys. I have alluded to this in the past. I have never gone too much into it because it's very, very technical. Yes, Roddy, they sure do. They wear a kilt. But a lot of the Husqvarna technical chainsaw trousers that I wear are technically not enough protection to protect from any of the saws that I own, because they're only classed to a certain second S. So I think it says 20S on it, and it's to do with rotations per second or something along those lines, right? So my technical trousers are class 1, and I think I would technically need class 2 or class 3 because all my saws are over 40 cc. What that means is that what that means is that my saw chain is spinning too fast for my trousers to be able to withstand. Okay, so potentially if I hit my leg with the saw, it will go straight through, and the fibers won't be able to bind the chain up quick enough. Technically, I have never tested it, but that is what the different classes mean. Might be a tough find, Pat. Yeah, insulated shorts, and make sure that your sandals are insulated as well. Insulated sandals, Doug. I'm from Ireland, Future Tech. Guys, do you understand what I mean? Do you understand what I mean? So it's sort of like, I don't know what class chaps are. I don't know. I am actually really enjoying the Mendel boots, James. I tell you is that I bought a pair of size 7 as well, right? I sent them back. They were too small, like a tiny bit too small. I would check, Rod. I would check the trousers, not the saw. Okay, because I could be getting those statistics wrong, or I could be getting those facts wrong, because I'm not 100% sure. But it is definitely is something to do. Right. Yeah, Roddy, you would have loved them. They are very. I was up the mountain in them today, and they were great. You know, no issues. I only did about 3 miles, but it was very rough, very steep, wet, muddy, slippy, very steep descent. And this is the thing. Now, I haven't uploaded the video yet about the Mendels, but I talk about it in the video. But the thing is that the 7s were nearly a perfect fit until I turned my foot and started to do a bit of incline, right? And once that happened, my toe was just touching the front, right? And in a pair of boots like that are about like a 3-season boot, which is not a fully rigid sole, it's sort of a little bit of flex in it, you know. You don't want that, right? So I went 7.5. It's fine. I have them here. So I sent the other ones back, and the man's going to give me a refund. Chainsaw tongs. Jesus, man. Have you not seen my videos about the chainsaw tongs? I wrote a song today, but I'm not allowed to sing it anymore. It's not about chainsaw tongs. There would be chainsaw knickers here. That's what we would call them. No, they're not stiff, Roddy. Hang on, right? I've lost something. Like-minded crazies is exactly it. Gee, I don't know what you were talking about. A hard thing to buy online is what you hear. Test fitting will be required. What are you talking about there? Are we talking about the trousers, or are we talking about the boots? Yes. Sorry. Doesn't matter. I lost something because I was way off there talking about chainsaw knickers, chainsaw panties. Look, and for once, there's no washing on the line. Woohoo! But listen, speaking of which, yes. Well, this is it, Jay. You are going to struggle to get what you're after in a shop. This is the problem. Well, around here anyway. You know, they don't even sell them. Everything is online. So I think I got mine. of one of the big retailers in England. FR Jones, probably something like that. And they were the cheapest, but not by a lot. You know, it was like a tenner in the difference. But that's it. And listen, I like those trousers. They're stretchy, they're comfortable. You can wear them all day and they're no bother. So that's the thing. Tell me this now. I've shot 3 chainsaw videos on Monday. They're not going to be out for a couple of weeks, but okay. Is he close? The woodwalkers are good. And the neighbors give some luck when you're bending over to pick up the firewood as well, but they sure do. They sure do, Roddy. Peekaboo ones. The woodwalkers, here's the thing, right? The woodwalkers I have are a size 7, and they fit me really, really good. And even if I'm walking downhill, there's not any issue with my toes rubbing or anything like that. So oh, okay. Yeah, that's far enough away. Really? Was that me, Doug? Do I go PPE police on your videos? No, I try not to. It's you know, it's like I am not. I have not been using the chainsaw long enough. Like I was out the other. Like my uncle called up and his saw wasn't working great, and we had a little look at it, and I sharpened it up and took the rakers down and stuff like that. It's one of these little. It's a little still, but it's quite a powerful saw. Like I think it could be 45cc or something. You know, nice wee small handy saw, but it has the skinniest chain on it. My God, the chain. There's hardly anything to it. Who was wearing Crocs? Who was wearing Crocs? First of all, that is revoke your man card for wearing the Crocs, right? But Crocs plus chainsaws, Crocs are only for axes. Axes. So here's the thing, Rod. You're right. They do. They are. Well, it depends on how big the net is, how big the weave is. But yes, string vests and fishnet stockings make the best base layer. They really do. And Kevin, how's it going? You're very welcome, buddy. Welcome to the madhouse. You picked a good evening to join the live feed, hey. I'm full of steak and ice cream, and those guys are full of madness, hey. Madness. So yes, but back to Rod. Rod, yes. So recently I saw a post about a guy was wearing these base layers, and it was basically more what would be the word? A more modern string vest, right? It's like, you know, that's like a string vest, and the whole idea is that it is a mesh. It is a grid or a mesh or whatever you want to call it. And in between that grid and mesh, you know, so it's like that. And then you have your other thing, your other jumper or something over the top of it. And that catches pockets of air. And that pockets of air heat up in between the 2 layers of clothes, the same way as like the bubbles on a fleece do. And that keeps you warm, right? It's the same principle as your goosebumples. No, goosebumps. Goosebumps? What the hell is a goosebumple? Your goosebumps and the hairs on your arms and the hairs on your body. That's how they work as well, like trapping a very, very fine layer of air in between what you're wearing and your skin. And that keeps you warm. You get goosebumps to keep you warm. And it increases the surface area of your skin as well. Yes, they do. Yes, Kevin. I have seen your channel recently as well, buddy. Ah, yes. That's right. You're into your music, Kevin, but you didn't know who Neil Peart was. Tut, tut, tut. Nobody knows who Neil Peart is except Roddy. Don't worry. Ah, funny, funny, funny. So, I was down in Red Branch on Monday. Still no word on my still no word on the brush cutter, guys. Right. For people who are commenting on videos and are getting a little bit confused, guys, at this moment in time, I am 14 days ahead on videos. On Red Branch Bushcraft, I have videos uploaded to the 8th of May. Okay, so that's that's generally the way I like to do it. So I record a load of videos and I upload them. So I'm always a couple of weeks behind, whatever way you want to put it. So the brush cutting video that came out on Sunday was recorded at least a week before the brush cutter broke. So this, unfortunately, everybody hates Wally. I'm like the Chris Rock of YouTube. So this is generally the way it works. So, and I tend to let stuff sit for a while. So if something's broken, it usually stays broke for about 6 months. So I was using the sorry, Roddy. I was using the 435, right? It was being a little bit funny. Now it hasn't been ran in a couple of months. Chippy's ATV, woohoo! Good man. Thank you very much, buddy. Yes, so that video, the short that I uploaded, I just realized that on your phone, right? On your phone, if you have a video on your phone that you haven't recorded as a short, you can now upload it as a short, and YouTube automatically cut it to that dimension, that thing. So no, the chain was recent. I'm not as far ahead on I'm not as far ahead on Wally's World as I am on Red Branch. And what I'll do is I'll upload a load of videos, and if something happens that's relevant, I'll move something about and I'll put it down closer. So I actually I didn't have a lot of footage done for Red Branch, or for Wally's World, but I think I must have recorded that. I recorded that on Monday. That was recorded on Monday. So there's also another chainsaw sharpening video that was recorded the same day, and 3 felling videos coming out as well. I am not a liar, not a pathological one anyway. Or is that a lie? Dun, dun, dun. So begins the conundrums. So YouTube is a lie. It's all a lie. Kevin, thank you very much, buddy. Teeny macaroni. Super chats. I don't know how to take super chats. Thank you very much, guys. So this is the way it works. That is the way it works. Okay, so the road. There was a miscommunication with the road, but I don't really mind, because I sort of wanted to sit for at least another 2 weeks without doing more work to it, because I have an Easter camp on the 18th. And what that means is that I'm going to have kids in and out every day. So I don't want big piles of concrete sitting about the place, and I don't want parents coming in on top of that. So I want it to just sort of sit like that. But as it stands at the minute, it is fairly level. Okay, it's built up, maybe it has to be built up 2 foot in places. And this stuff is getting quite solid. So I just need to keep at it. That's all. These guys are giving me this stuff for free. So it's basically sand and cement mixed together out of a big casings factory, where they make lintels and sills and loads of concrete products and stuff like that. And you'll find and they also have trucks that deliver cement. So you'll find like big lumps of concrete in it, like 3 foot across and stuff. And the digger man's putting them into the low places, and then we're filling up over the top of it. Evie is going to get a learner's permit for driving. My Evie, she's only 8. She can't do that for another. She won't be allowed to drive for another 2 years. But listen, yeah, I see. It's all different here with the driving. You have to be 17 before you can drive here, and they don't do it in schools. You have to go out and pay for everything yourself. So you have to pass a test to get your learner's permit, and then you have to do a certain amount of lessons. And lessons are like 50 quid each. They're probably more in the south. Somebody chime in there and let me know, Jay, how much is a driving lesson in the south these days? And you have to do a certain amount of lessons. It's a big scam, boy. No matter how good you are. No. I don't even know where to go with that one, Roddy. I know what you mean. But it's like, it's an awful amount of money. Yes, it is. Yeah. It's crazy. 12 lessons, £65, €65 a lesson for an hour lesson. Jesus Christ of all. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. 780 quid it will cost you, and then you have to pay for your test. And if you pass your test, that's you. But if you fail your test, then you have to do it again. It's crazy. And you know, oh, I definitely need a compact tractor, Simon. We've been over this and over this and over this. If I had a compact tractor, I could be putting that road in myself. You know, now you might a boy's putting it in with a JCB. A JCB, do you guys call it a backhoe? Maybe it's got wheels. It doesn't have tracks. It has a big bucket at the front, and it has a digger at the back, and nice. And it's like, yeah, drive a tractor at 15 here, right? You go out on the roads here and you meet 15-year-olds driving tractors at 60 mile an hour, and the tractors are worth about 80 grand and they weigh about 30 ton, and they're pulling massive trailers behind them, and there's like 3 of them in the cab, and they're flying down the roads. And in the summer it's just mental. Just these I don't know how big can a tractor get? Do you know what I mean? These things are huge. Like the tires are 7 foot tall. Grumpy, how's it going, buddy? Oh no, Pat, buy another truck. It's absolutely crazy. I know. Listen, gee, I remember I drove for a year on an L plate. In the Republic of Ireland, you can drive. You can apply for your learner's permit and you can drive. No lessons, no nothing. You just drive, right? And I know people who went, well, no, me personally, actually, I went and I failed my test the first time. I failed my test, got into my car and drove home. Yeah, I know, Jay. I know what you mean. 2,200 for a 1.2 liter Polo. We were paying, now this is 15 years ago, we were paying 1,200 for a 0.9 liter. It wasn't even a full liter Renault Clio. It had 4 forward gears on it. It was like a go-kart, boy. It was a go-kart. The next yoke I got after that was Volkswagen Transporter. Then it was vans for a long time. Hang on. What did I miss? What did I miss? I know, it's crazy, boy. It's crazy. And Siobhan was talking to somebody yesterday who reckons that the price of Kevin, good man. Yeah, it was funny, but then I did my truck test as well, and the truck test cost me the guts of £1,500 to pass. You know, and I passed first time. I didn't have to reset or anything, and it was, you know, and it was some of it was just mad. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like the places where they take you to drive is just like, you know, you're out in a big open road, then you're in through winding country roads, and you're up through tiny, tiny narrow streets and everything. No, I never went for the motorbike test. It's crazy. I got the truck test. I should have got the bus test. Well, how's the hair coming in, guys? Yeah, I tried to do that to get a black box and stuff. But my insurance in the north is ridiculous. The difference is unreal. My insurance for the Hilux is only excuse me, Roddy Ferguson, you're seeing that in the wrong place. Guys, the insurance on my Hilux is only £250 a year. It does, Simon. It does. Check it out. Beard as well. We are scheduled to shave it off on the 27th of May. 27th of May. It's all coming off. Beard, hair, the whole lot. Yeah. So is yours, Roddy. So is yours. That's just the price of it. That's the price of it. It is no 2.5. 2.5 litre. It's the same price as my tax. My tax is 250 quid a year as well. Insurance is 250. I was insured with somebody. I was insured with AXA, right? And my insurance was like 300 and something a year. And for like 2 years or something, and it would go down a tenner or go down £20 or something like that. And the next thing, no eyebrows. Somebody paid, and the note was, this is to do the eyebrows, but it's Evie's communion the next day, so I can't do the eyebrows. And this, like, so it was about 330 or something, I think I paid. The next year it was £700. And I was like, I rang them up. I said, what's going on here? Oh, and premiums are going up all over the place. I was like, you know, £300 to £700 is a bit of a jump. You know, I've got 9 years, no claims bonus and all this crack. And it's like, what? So I shopped around, and the post office came in at like 300 or something. And when I was on looking at the post office, I got this other thing, and it was like 250. And I just went and budget insurance or something it's called, you know, and it's a van insurance specialist in England, and it's fully comp and everything, and it's like 200 and something quid. Like, where are you going in the south of Ireland? Insurance in the south is a disgrace. It's unbelievable. I don't know how to get away with it. Like somebody was saying today that the fuel prices in the south are going up, or 150%. They've gone up. You know, yeah, covered everywhere, covered in Europe and everything. It's unbelievable. That's mental. It's mental. It's absolutely crazy. How, like, and here's the thing. I live 2 miles from the border. If I live 3 miles away, my insurance would be at least £2,000 because I'm driving, and I would have to fight to get my van, my pickup classed as commercial. And if I did get a class as commercial, I wouldn't be able to take my children in it because it's for work only, and my kids should not be going to my work. This is the bullshit you put up with in the south of Ireland. Hey, it's crazy. And the way it works is that the way it works in the north is that once I registered that, you know, you ring up, you tax it, you go to tax it. Oh, it's a Toyota Hilux, and it comes up. Well, that's commercial tax. I'm like, oh, okay, and you just pay the commercial tax. You don't have to prove. Like, I remember when I lived in Achill Island, I used to have to get a letter from the guards to send to the tax office to say that I used my van for work purposes only, right? Because commercial tax is cheaper than normal tax. It's an absolute I hate the way it. So Kevin, I get this notification that says that it's withholding your comment because there's a bad word in it. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's a fair point. You know, you pay insurance every year and nothing happens. This is the thing. Oh yeah, nice, Doug. What are you going to use? I shouldn't be saying that. I get arrested by the CIA for inciting violence over in Indiana. And Doug goes postal. Well, any particular reason, or are you just going to go postal? I know. No, it's okay, Kevin. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's what I'm saying is ridiculous the way that YouTube hold that, and I have to approve that. I approve everything. There's not much of a filter, you know. It's crazy. Yeah, it's YouTube's fault. Exactly. So, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand how they can get away with doing it. But then this is what happens when a country is corrupt to its core. You know, there's a level of corruption in Ireland that is just unbelievable, and it's so corrupt that the government lost an election but are still in power. That's how corrupt it is, right? That's the truth of it. And they were so afraid of a new party coming in that was going to expose the corruption and how much money and how the taxpayer in Ireland is being absolutely ripped apart by paying, you know, and yet the country is still falling apart, yet the healthcare is still terrible, but yet everybody is paying through the bloody nose for everything. They were so worried that this party was going to come in that all the other parties, bar one, joined together to keep them out. You know, what a shit show that is, boy. My God of Almighty. Sometimes I wonder. And then I live in the north, and it is. It's worse. It's worse. We don't even have a government. No, we don't have a government. Yeah, I'm in the north. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Chippies. It's not far off it. We don't have Trudeau evoking emergency powers, you know, and shutting down people's bank accounts who donated to a bloody freedom rally. Not yet. We don't. Not yet. But that is a scary precedence that has been set. You know. I think it already was, Doug. It's not becoming. I think it's just becoming more evident. Sorry, Jay is away. Sorry, Jay. Take it easy, buddy. Oh, I'm going postal, Doug. Sorry. Eventually, yes. I'm probably going to write some sort of manifesto first and build an off-grid cabin in the woods. Hang on a second. Yeah, Roddy, this is the thing. So, I put a quarter of a tank in yesterday, and it cost me 50 something euros, and it was 187 a litre. Kevin, would I? No, I just do the living in the woods thing. I couldn't be bothered making explosives. Us boys around here were far too good at making explosives. You know, if they were sending letter bombs out and stuff, to be blowing up buildings. You know, it would just be too messy, far too messy. The world is corrupt. The world is an absolute joke. The world is, guys, I don't know what is going on. This is it, right? I don't know what is going on. I'm going to get a little bit political now. I know I've been political ranting for a little while, right? But this whole Ukraine thing has me a little bit confused, right? Right. There's a war in Ukraine. I'm not doubting that, right? I'm not coming on here to say that what anybody is doing is right. Okay, I'm not. It is wrong. You should not be invading other people's countries. People are dying. It's a terrible thing. Okay, I agree with that. But what I don't understand is that I feel like we are being prepared for something. We are being prepped for something. Okay, so there's all these organizations around the world that are anti-politics. You are not allowed politics in here, especially sporting organizations, right? So Celtic got fined a massive amount of money because the Celtic supporters all put up Palestinian flags in support of the Palestinians who are being invaded by Israel, right? And they got fined a massive amount of money. Yet, in all other sporting, not in all other, right? In lots and lots and lots of different sporting things now, it's all show your support for the people of Ukraine, right? The president of Ukraine is being given an audience with every government in the free world. Why? Right? He had a recorded message played at the Grammys, right? You know, does that not just seem a little bit odd? You know, there's a lot of other countries in the world that are being invaded right now as well, but none of those people get to speak at the Grammys. You know, the Irish government had a live video call with the president of the Ukraine as well. And it's like, why is it okay for that, but it's not okay for all the other people, you know, the Yemenis and all these different places that it's all going on, and in Chad and in Africa and in you know, in the Middle East and all these different places. I just don't understand, what are we being prepared for? You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know. I don't know. That's my thoughts. That was a little bit rambly. Sorry. Wake up. I actually do look a little bit like your man from System of a Down. It's crazy. I did build a cabin, yes. Hang on. Yes, I do look a little bit like a guy from... I probably look a lot like my dad, actually, if I had any pictures of my dad handy. What he looked like, he definitely had hair like this. So it's all fun and games until, well, the Honda's broke, Diesel Man, the Honda's broke. So it's like, yeah, that's it. I don't understand, right? Russia and Ukraine are the biggest wheat producers in the world, including seed wheat, which is not being sent out to these countries, especially African countries. So they are not going to be able to even plant wheat in order to grow wheat for next year. So they're talking about a worldwide famine. They're talking about all these different things. And it's just like, because I wanted to, Doug. Yeah, we do, don't we? No, Simon. You're... Oh, yeah. Is that the Yorkshire Ripper? Yeah, guys, it's just crazy. It's like every day you turn on the news and it's something else. Like, COVID has gone away because there's a war in the Ukraine. You know, it's like, what will it be next? What will it be? What are they setting us up for? There's a lot goes on in these live streams. I tell you. You know, and And it's these weapons. It's the weapons. It's like we're not going to do anything, but there's billions of pounds worth of weapons because all the people that support our political parties, they all own weapons companies. You know, it's like, there you go. Oh, Stinger missiles. Yeah, my mate makes them. Many do you want? You know, there you go. You know, billion. Ding, 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 ding. Ukraine now owes us. Ding, 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 ding. You know, it's crazy. Universal basic income. Yes. Good man, Chippies. Forgot. Well, we're at 12 viewers, 11 viewers, 11 thumbs up. We're doing pretty good. That's pretty good. You mean the ultimate AC/DC channel on YouTube? So, your dad's 96. That's amazing. A Twinkie shortage. There's a Twinkie shortage in Ireland because we don't even have them. Never seen them in my life. Never saw one. Don't even know what they look like. No, AC/DC. You're spelling it wrong, Roddy. You're spelling it wrong. It's oops. Somebody break something. It's a tough time. It's a tough time, guys. But listen, at least we got chainsaws. So I was down cutting trees. It was quite a nice day, and I got down to Red Branch, and it was about 50-mile-an-hour winds, and it would have cut you in half. It was absolutely freezing, and I was like, "What is going on?" And I had to fell some trees, and I had to put them the way the wind was going, and the wind never blows in that direction. But this is what ADHD makes us stronger. Yeah. So this is what I started talking about 15 minutes ago before you distracted me with politics and globalization and the Great Reset and New World Order and Sepultura were right back in 1991. So the saw, the 435. I kept it level, it ran fine. When I tipped it forward, it went and died. Not all the time, but a few times. Once or twice it was quite hard to start. I sort of was thinking that it hadn't been ran in about 3 months. Maybe it was an issue with the fuel or something that was in it. It just needed a wee bit of time to warm up. It did seem to come around a little bit, and I do talk about it in the videos, but I'm just wondering what anybody would think. Jesus, that's crazy. Censorship of the internet is a big step. It looks good. It looks good. Do you have a bar and chain for it? I'd like to see it cut. That's what I was thinking. Maybe it felt to me like it was maybe a new fuel filter or a fuel line or something. Thanks, Kevin. Take it easy, buddy. So that's what I was thinking. It's either air or it's fuel somewhere. But it was even if the fuel tank was full and you were tipping it, it was sort of losing a bit. So I don't know. You know me. I'll do nothing with it. It'll sit there for 3 months until I need to use it again, and then it'll still be broken. Then I'll remember. But Roddy, you're so sweet, Roddy. But listen, but you know what? It was working great. It was working okay. Besides that, when you think that it just it hasn't had Tasman, how's it going? It hasn't had a lot of work in the last while. I do need to get firewood. I'm still just scratching the old nipple there, Tasman. Oh, what's that? I was singing your praises, Taz. You missed it. Hang on. Yes, Doug did say it first, so that means that he loves Kevin more than you, Doug. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is in the live chat. Whoever says they love the other person first means they love them more. So, Garbot, how's it going, buddy? This is everybody. Everybody's coming on tonight. You're firewooded out. You've got loads. Bad seal wear, Pat. Bad seal wear. I know you did, Roddy. I know you did. We're not denying that you said it first. It's right there in the chat. You love Kevin more than Doug. Yeah, we know. What do you think? Bad seal. I hate this lag, but I hate. Why does it need 1 minute? Not bad, man. Not bad. Doug! Thanks, Doug. Thank you very much. So funny. What? Like, I have to put up with you two. These are my bloody. These are my moderators. Where is it? Look, Taz. I hope you don't mind, but I read out your letter as well. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It smells so good. So we would call this fat wood, right? Which is this. It's not quite fat wood, but it smells the same. Which is resin infused wood, and it crystallizes and it goes hard, and it's really good for lighting fires and stuff like that. And the kids at Red Branch will actually get the saws and they'll cut little discs of the fat wood and they take it home and they put it behind the radiators in their house. Yes, Simon, that's exactly what it does. Does that make sense? It feels like it's just not getting something. It had a car rebuild last year now, so this is what has me sort of a little bit. It was doing something similar, unless it's a gasket seal or something. No, then there wouldn't be any pressure in it. She'd hardly start at all, would it? Too much fuel. Oh, but it's never been touched. As far as I'm aware, it has not been touched. Well, I've never touched it anyway because that is wizardry, right? There's no man should interfere with those screws. That's what I think. There's no man. It's just pure magic, right? I go out there and I use that chainsaw. If there's something wrong with it and I put the chainsaw back in the shed, the wizard comes in at night and he touches the screws. That sounds so bad. The wizard was touching the screws in the prison. Right. I am talking about the Husqvarna 435, Gerbot, not the 365. The Jets might just need. Gerbot, I meant to talk to you about exhausts, about porting exhausts, about custom exhausts, especially for the top handle saws. People had mentioned to me that the T525 that you can do a little exhaust job on them, and there's much more power out of them. Seems to be, but we did the carb. Do you remember we did the carb last year, Doug? Yeah, you see. Yeah, I'm sort of because it does smell of fuel. This is the thing. Get rid of the carb. Yeah, I might take it in. I need to talk to him anyway about me Honda, about the brush cutter. Ah, the brush cutter. I had forgotten about the brush cutter. Yeah. This is the thing. Guys, we will never be rich if we keep having small engines. This is what I think. We'll never be rich. I bought a new lawnmower. Not a new lawnmower. Bought a new second-hand lawnmower. And when I went into the shop with the Honda brush cutter, your man said to me, "Oh, your lawnmower's fixed." And that's the lawnmower I broke. So now I'm going to have two high-powered lawnmowers that I can hardly lift because they weigh 56 kg each. Good man, Gerbert. Yes, we will be happy. Yeah, we probably do have the Environmental Health Agency. It's probably called EPA as well, but it would be close to it, or HICWA. But definitely, you don't come around here. We don't even get police around here, you know. So we have no law and order. We did used to have a big, massive British Army barracks about 100 yards from where my house sits right now. And when I grew up, there was a big, massive British Army barracks, like a big, right in the middle of the village I live in. So, and if you walk out the front gate of the house I live in now, there's a big scar in the road where they put a van full of mortars and launched the mortars into the British Army base. Fun times growing up in South Armagh, eh? SEPA in your bit? That sounds painful, Roddy. I'd go to the doctor and see if you can get that checked out. Guys, it has been a roller coaster. As usual, on a Friday evening, guys, it has been an absolute roller coaster. Yeah, okay. So the EPA is responsible for x-torq, isn't that what it is? And the EPA is responsible for not having big bark boxes on your saws and doing all that stuff. Yeah. If there's not tablets, there's definitely a cream you can get, Roddy. I've seen it. Guys. Well, a Husqvarna 120. I don't know what a 120 is. If I would go for a 435. They're great. We saw. I am sure they do. I am sure they do. They make an antibiotic. Right. See, you have to get the wee last dig in there, don't you? Don't you? No, still shite. Get the husky all day long. Guys, I am going to leave that there. Thank you, everybody who joined me for this roller coaster ride of mayhem and absolute shite talk. Guys, thank you to the super chatters. Thank you to the subscribers. Thank you, everybody, for watching my videos and commenting on my videos and just generally kicking ass every day, all day. Stay frosty, guys.